Hello fellow YouTubers, welcome to this video. I'm not dead. I promise. I know somebody unsubscribed, and it just goes to show how fast these things happen. So the reason I didn't upload, and I'm just gonna go through this real fast, is that last week after work I had, like, on Tuesday, because I go to work Wednesday to Saturday, I had nothing set up for Wednesday to Saturday at all. And that wouldn't really be an issue, but then it just, after work, I didn't feel like doing anything. So here I am on Wednesday, recording a video. I had this idea thought up, but I just hadn't done it yet, and I'm sorry that I hadn't uploaded in a week. I highly doubt any of the 32 of you who are still there are really gonna sit there and go, you know what, he took a week off, I just can't subscribe to him anymore. I hope not, but I figured I'd just take the whole damn week, because, you know what, like I don't mean to make this sound bad, but it's like sometimes just putting up a video, especially like on days you work, it becomes more of a chore. It becomes more work, really. So the concept behind this, and I want to make sure that we're all on the same page here. So this video, it's going to be 5 guys that, well, 5 superstars that I really love. People who, when I see them on TV, I know I'm going to enjoy this segment. I have 3 guys who I'm meh about. Where when they're on TV, I'm not really happy, I'm not, they're just there. You know what I'm saying? And then we have 5 superstars that I hate. Now, I want to stress this, because I don't want this video, I don't want people commenting on this video and putting theirs, I want you to put yours. Please do. But when you do, I don't want any hate. Okay? This sounds silly because I'm asking you to put who you hate, but at the same point, I don't want, subscribers arguing with each other over whether or not they should hate certain superstars. If you hate a superstar, big deal. We all like different things. I know. This is a horrible, I'm at 3 minutes for an intro now. So let's jump in with the 5 superstars that I love. I have them saved in my phone. So here we go. For number 1, I have Gentleman Jack Gallagher. I'm sorry, how can you watch modern WWE and not fucking love this guy? Like, really, I don't know how. He is the best character out of any of the cruiserweights. He carries a fucking umbrella. An umbrella. He puts on decent matches. His headbutts look sharp as fuck. He's just great. He really is. I don't think, I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about Jack Gallagher. And I'm glad. Because there really isn't anything bad you can say about him. Everything he does since he's been on TV has been A1. For number 2, I have Elias Sampson. I would get why people wouldn't like him, but right now, his segments might be the best part of Raw. I wouldn't say they're the best part, because I do think The Miz, who's number 3, has better segments. But right now, Elias Sampson, I don't watch NXT, but watching his segments, they are just so friggin' good. They really are. You don't realize it until it just shows up and you're just like, damn. Between the way he plays his guitar out of tune, the way every week he adds something to his spiel, little things, and he's not even a bad worker. I'm blown away by this guy. I really hope they have big things planned for him. Number 3, we have The Miz. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I've been a Misfit since fucking 2007. Okay? The Miz is the best superstar in that time period. I don't think you can make an argument. You can argue that for Punk, like a year, 2, 3 years maybe. Punk was better, but I don't think that if you were gauging from 2006 to 2016, you can find a superstar who has been as consistently compelling as The Miz. I really don't think you can. You can make arguments for people I know people like Dolph Ziggler, and that's all fine and good. You can make an argument for him, and I'm not going to badmouth you for that. But for me, it's The Miz, and it's not even close. From his WWE title run, to him being Mr. Money in the Bank, to him being dual champion, literally to this year, he's still doing good shit. Really, The Miz, mind-bogglingly good. Number 4, mind-bogglingly, that's not even a word. He is so good. So good. He is phenomenal. Just like number 4. Roman Reigns! I know, you guys probably thought I was going to say AJ Styles there, but Roman Reigns. I get it that people don't like him because he's forced down their throat, and that's fine, but I think there's a lot of hypocrisy with it. And frankly, since Roman Reigns had his matches with AJ Styles, I think legitimately he's probably been the most consistent performer on the roster, ignoring AJ. And I don't see how you can make an argument. Dean Ambrose has put on a hell of a lot of stinkers. Seth Rollins had a bunch of stinkers too. He's had his match hijacked to hell. Finn Balor, oh fucking please no. Don't even start there. Okay, he's had like a dozen matches. He does not count. Samoa Joe, who has put on better matches in the last year and a half than Roman Reigns. He puts on good matches. He literally evokes more reaction than almost anybody else. And I know I keep bringing this up, but the Raw I went to, you could hear the difference. When like a Seth Rollins would come out, yeah, the fans would be behind him. But when Roman Reigns came out, legitimately, there is just this oomph that just is there. Roman Reigns is the big dog. He is the big star of this era. I'm just saying. So number 5, we have AJ Styles. yeah, silly you guys if you thought I wasn't going to put him on here. How could you not put AJ Styles on your love list? Like, damn. Literally, since he's shown up as somebody who didn't watch TNA, as somebody who doesn't watch NJPW, okay, when he came over, I thought, big whoop, who cares? And within 4 or 5 months, he had me caring. AJ Styles is, in theory, what all of the indie darlings should be. Because people say, hey, they're the best wrestlers in the company. They can put on great matches. They work well with everybody. No, they fucking don't. Okay, and it's not a bad thing. You have a guy like AJ Styles who, for one, has put on great promos. 2, has put on excellent matches. I dare you to tell me one bad match he's had. Fucking dare you. You know you can't think of one. He carried Roman Reigns to good matches, and since then, apparently, he's helped Roman Reigns figure it all out. He can put on good matches with Dean fucking Ambrose. Dean Ambrose! Dean Ambrose! You're like, oh my... I feel bad if you guys love Dean Ambrose and I just sit here and badmouth him. So for my 3 Maz, I have Braun Strowman. Okay, I can't bring myself to hate Braun. It's not him that would make me like him. It's that by hating him, I would legitimately be doing the same thing that I'm doing with a lot of other guys. And Braun, frankly, why would I dislike him? I think the fans cheering for him is kind of hypocritical because his push has been more of a rocket push than Reigns had. Facts. He hasn't had good matches. Facts. Even Roman Reigns struggled to put on a good match with him. But at the same point, like, he's just there. Like, if he got fired, I think I'd be happier. But number 2, we have the Hardys. I know I'm kind of cheating here. I was really mad when they first debuted because what a load of horse shit. But I've kind of gotten over it. They're just kind of there. As long as they don't continue burying the tag team division, then I'm fine with them. And then we have Samoa Joe. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can't hate the guy who's only been on the main roster for 4 months. Think about it. Neville has had the Cruiserweight title longer than Samoa Joe has been on the main roster. I want to say the Usos have had the tag team titles on SmackDown longer than Samoa Joe has been on the main roster. I see things that I like out of him, and then I watch a lot of his matches and I go, God, this guy is not good. And it's all fine and good. If you guys like Samoa Joe, that's fine. That's fine. We are not here to debate who is right and who is wrong. Just for me. Not my cup of tea. Now for my hate list. Either you guys are going to really agree or you're going to really disagree. I think it's going to be a bit of both. Number 1, we got Brock Lesnar. Oh, God, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. I'll never understand how fans can get behind Brock Lesnar. Because he's never there. He buries all the talent. He doesn't put in any effort. Literally, if you can dislike Roman Reigns for not being able to put on a good match, then you should fucking hate Brock Lesnar because he can't fucking do it anymore. And I get, oh, it's his character. It's his character. Okay, that's fine. But the bottom line is, he brings nothing to the table for me. Nothing at all. All he does is make me not want to watch. That's the definition of hate. Number 2, I got Dean Ambrose. Okay, guys, the lunatic fridge, Dean Ambrosia. I get it. You guys like him. Some of you do, I'm sure. I cannot stand him. And it's a really weird far cry because when The Shield broke up, I had just started watching again, literally that February. It might have been January. And Dean Ambrose was one of the guys who I legitimately liked. I was like, man, this guy is great. And I don't know what it is. I know there's rumors that he doesn't try anymore. I don't fucking buy that. I think I've seen everything you can expect to see out of him, and there's nothing that impressive out of it. Realistically, his matches are all pretty much the same. He basically is John Cena at this point. His character, it's just dumb. The crazy guy character has never done anything for me. Even if you think GTA 5, I know everybody loves Trevor, I don't. I think it's stupid. It's something a little kid would come up with, and Dean Ambrose is no different. It's like if you ask like a 7-year-old, like, man, what wrestler would you be? And if they didn't say, you know, oh, I'd be the good guy, they'd say I'd be the crazy guy. I'm sorry, Dean. If you do manage to watch this, hey, hi, Dean Ambrose. But I don't say it. Maybe it's something he hasn't brought to the main roster. It very well might be what they're telling him to do, and by all stretch of the imagination, it very well might be. So it's not a knock on him personally. I just personally cannot stand his character. Number 3, we have Finn Balor. Okay, guys. I only hate Finn Balor, and I'm going to explain this. I only hate Finn Balor because you guys hate Roman Reigns. Because people will complain, Roman Reigns got the rocket push. Even though, for one, Seth Rollins had a bigger rocket push, believe it or not. And 2, Finn Balor had an even more rocket push. And frankly, he doesn't deserve it. People are like, oh, he should be in the main event. No, he fucking shouldn't be. And I don't mean to be this guy, but it's hard to take him seriously when your cruiserweights weigh more than him. It's hard to take him seriously when you know in his first big match, for one, they spoiled Demon Finn Balor way too early. And 2, his first big match, what does he do? He dislocates his shoulder or whatever? And you know what? That's fine. Literally, I don't care. But the fact of the matter is, you know, he doesn't tell the ref. And you know what? It sounds petty to hate somebody for that, but it certainly doesn't help matters. Because all he would have had to do is say, hey ref, when I took that buckle bomb, I had to pop my shoulder back in place. Maybe we should let Seth win this match. Maybe. Please. I know AJ winning later, fans can be happy about that. Please, I can't put my arm. And instead he wins the damn match. And all it did, it made Seth Rollins look like an idiot who couldn't beat a one-armed person. And frankly, that wasn't what Seth Rollins needed at that point. I can't defend Finn Balor. I can't. People are like, he's so good in the ring. And I look at his matches and I go, hey, this feels like a cruiserweight match. Hey, he's so unique in his entrance. Okay, so the entrance he should only be doing theoretically 2 or 3 times a year is good. I'm sorry, Sin Cara has a good entrance. Sin Cara can put on better matches than Finn Balor. Oh, God. That was an honorable mention for my meh category, Sin Cara. Number 4 on my hate list, I got Dolph fucking Ziggler. Okay, I've been in the IWC for a long-ass time. Pretty much just about since Dolph Ziggler became relevant. And my fucking God, what is it with this guy? I'll never understand it. People are like, he's so good, he's so good. For one, never seen a good Dolph Ziggler match. He put on a good one with Miz, actually. I'll take that back. But aside from that, never seen one. Never. His promos, they're above and beyond. And by that, I mean, like, he overdoes it. He's like a shitty actor. See, in theory, an actor, a good actor, you don't think they're acting. You believe it. Dolph Ziggler acts by yelling a lot. That's not good acting. He oversells. Literally, he does the same thing on the mic he does in the ring. Did nobody fucking train this guy? I don't get it. And it wouldn't be as bad, but then his fans just clamor and clamor and clamor for him to be a world champion. There was such a long period of time where people tried telling me he was world champ material. And you know how annoying it is when you have to tell people, no, dumb dick, he is not. He can't put on good matches. He doesn't have that good of a look. He doesn't fucking cut promos. The fuck does he have? The fuck does he have? I won't understand that. And you know what? It's fine. Because if you guys like Dolph Ziggler, it's not a knock at you guys. It's more of a knock at the people who 2-3 years ago were trying to tell me Dolph Ziggler versus Brock Lesnar was going to be a serious WrestleMania contender for main event. Yeah. People are stupid. They really are. Anyway, we're going to move on to my final hate person, and that is Natalya. The only woman who's made any of my lists. I don't get it. I don't. She's like Tamina, except at least Tamina hasn't ever really been given a push. Natalya, she's just been there for so long. And really, what the fuck has she accomplished? I don't get it. When the Hart Dynasty debuted, it was one of those things where here she is, she's related to Bret Hart. And that was all she was given. And at this point, that's basically all she's got. It's been like a decade now. It's really pitiful if you think about it. I don't get, like, in the Women's Money in the Bank, if Natalya would have won, that would have been legitimately the only outcome where I would have legitimately been mad. Because I'd have been like, the fuck, why are we wasting this shot on her? She's just horrible. Her matches really don't feel that good. They really don't. Like, honestly, I watch them on mute most of the time because they don't matter. They really don't. She can't carry a good match. And people will argue, oh, well, she's been there when she's had to carry women, and, you know, like, has there been a good Natalya-Becky Lynch match? It's a serious question. What about Natalya-Charlotte? Natalya-Sasha Banks? Natalya-Paige? No. There are no good Natalya matches. There's no good Natalya promos. And she just seems like she's wasting a spot, frankly. But please, for the love of God, if you guys have watched this long in the video, leave your opinions in the comment section below. Put 5 people you love, 5 people you hate, and 3 superstars that you're just kind of meh about. You don't care if they're there or not. Please do that so I can like and comment back. Maybe. I mean, I see no reason why not. And whoever puts up the best answers, I will pin your comment. So thanks for watching. Peace out, skillets.